I'm just here so I'm going to find Fisheko, Eevee.
This is gonna be a good one.
Oh no, help me. So talents are pretty simple for Eevee. Over the Moon doesn't exist. Competitive games, you run Wormhole. And if you want to have fun with it, you play Snow Globe. Over the Moon is useless, but I'm gonna talk about Snowstorm because it's actually good. Yeah, Snow Globe loadout is completely different because it's completely different playstyle.
Yeah.
But you still want to run the healing on the Blink just because you get the resets. Reset cooldowns on eliminations, no, on kills, random kills.
Yeah.
And reset Soar cooldown on kills as well. Basically, you're either gonna pop off or you're just gonna be useless. Once you get your ulti, you just go for a play. And what's good about Snow Globe is you get it first every single time on every single point fight, and you can ult as much as 6 times in a point fight if you play it good and you don't die. It's a very different playstyle than Wormhole. That's why people prefer not to play it. But once you get the hang of it, it's very useful for your team, and you can pop off way harder than on Wormhole. Champions like Barik, Pip, people that really rely on their escape ability versus Wormhole, they struggle a lot. Yeah, because Barik is good and Snowstorm completely yeah, something. It's not good. Barik is not good against Snow Globe.
Yeah.
So Wormhole loadout is, everyone just plays with the same loadout. It's 5 points into Blink, 5 points into Heal, and then you run as many points as you can into Soar Speed, and then the other two are your choice. I run ammo on Ice Block and ammo on Soar. But on smaller maps like Jag, Bright Marsh, it's dependent on their team comp as well. You can run less on Blink range and play with higher reset on kills from Soar. So you can actually pop off as well with Wormhole. But it depends. It depends on what you need to do in the game. That's basically it. Without the ulti, if you're playing Wormhole, you just poke. It's all you do. You're being annoying to their support / DPS. Alright, so what we're talking about is when you want to commit, it's very dependent if you hit the shot before you blink. So you should blink. If that shot hits when you're in the air, that's when you can commit, because most of the time you 3-shot support and hits counts. So if you hit the first shot and you're blinking, that means you already are halfway through almost. And then you can commit with your Soar / Ice Block. But if you don't hit the first shot, you're just being annoying, you're distracting them. Yeah, the cancel animation shots are what makes difference in between Eevee players. If you cancel after Soar, like you shoot Soar, that takes way less time than, soaring first, then shooting twice, for example. If I'm playing against a heavy hit scan comp, like they have, say, Furia, Leon, Cassie, Barik, I'll pick Heaven first. My playstyle is pretty aggressive, and I cannot play passive like most of the EVs do. You always go Core Rise. If you're playing against Starbolt, I would say that's the only situation you go Record. So resilience with EV is up to you. You have Ice Block, so it's skill. If you're playing against Maldambo, you can Ice Block Fear. If you're playing against Inara, you can Ice Block Stun. Basically, you can outplay anyone in the game with Ice Block. So I don't like running resilience on Eevee at all. I don't have a map to stay away. Maybe Frozen Guard. I don't know a map where I don't like Eevee at. Generally in competitive, people don't like playing it on Frozen, and yeah, it's most dependent on their comp. It depends on what you want to do in that game, obviously, but Eevee struggles against hit scans like Leon, Maeve, Furia as support and stuff like that. So if you want to pop off and you pick it early, that means they're going to counter it with those champions. Shalin is versus Eevee is just very skill matchup. If the Shalin is aware of where you're blinking from, or when you want to blink, that's when Shalin counters Eevee. But if Eevee finds Shalin randomly isolated, you win most of the the 1v1s. Especially if you buy Haven versus Charlene, he needs 3 shots instead of 2 shots, and that's when you win. I'm Fish, and that's Eevee.